Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Welcome to Video Game Talk!
Oh my god, it's so sloppy when you talk with your mouth full.
Hi guys.
Here we go. Here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
So, 2017. What a year in video gaming, am I right?
What a year in video gaming. I'll quote Dunkey and say, perhaps the most significant video game year, or the most significant year for video games of all time.
Maybe.
Tough. That's a tough claim to back up, but I get it for sure.
Yeah. Welcome back to Video Game Talk. It's been a few weeks. There was Christmas, New Year's, and then a little thing in NorCal we like to call SAC Anime. So that was like, that's where all the attentions were. I apologize, but now we're back.
And we got so sick that we almost died. No, we didn't almost die. We just had the flu, which was miserable, but not fatal.
Yeah, because this is our first episode of 2018, and because it's our first episode in a few weeks, we are dedicating this episode to you, the lovely, lovely viewers, which means we're going to break formula a little bit today. Usually we save questions for the last 10 or 20 minutes of the episode. Today, we are answering questions throughout the whole time. The
whole thing is questions.
Yeah. So I've called this 2018 Hopes and Dreams, and you guys can stick to that theme if you want, or not, but just make sure you're asking a video game question. We'll answer it no matter what. But yeah, today, that's the whole thing. So, Garrett, as soon as you want, you just start looking at good questions up there, because we have our chat up here. Right, just let us know.
I have 4 monitors, you guys. I have 4 monitors. One right there, one right there, one right there, one right there.
Yeah, so just ask away. We're answering questions all day today. Well,
yeah, for sure.
By all day, I mean the entire show, which is an hour. But we're answering questions for the entire hour.
And 64 boys, first off, there are questions before him, but he went to the decency of tagging you, so I'm going to go ahead and do that.
And 64 boys.
Thoughts on SOS, the video game, that coming out this month? I don't even think you know anything about SOS, the video game.
That's all you.
But what do you think about it, Rich? You didn't tag me.
I don't even know what SOS is yet.
So SOS is the newest entry into the kind of PUBG survival battle royale formula. I would say it's if PUBG and Rust had a baby, it would be this SOS game. Our very own fan, the lovely George the Jedi, was a very early pre-alpha tester for it, and was closely involved with the company's production. So
I mean, I love PUBG, so
yeah. So it just released on Steam and under its early access title. It's going for about $30 right now. I haven't touched on it too much, but and normally I'm a little iffy on basically the wave of trendy shit that follows something like PUBG that was like a big formula breaker. Usually I'm like really tentative on, like, I'm going to be pretty suspicious if like right now in and amongst the highlight of things, you're releasing like a battle royale game that does it new and different and whatnot. That's just a formula for a, you know, formulaic cash grab. And a lot of shitty games have already come from that. But I will say that SOS, what I've seen so far, looks great. It looks great. So I'm going to keep it short and just so I can kind of go ahead and keep the
there's
questions
going to be lots of questions.
Yeah, and just say that I am super glad to see it. I think that company has conducted itself extremely well. I think they've got something unique that's driving a that's driving a really saturated market, and I think stuff like that is welcome and good. One of our own fans was closely involved with the beta process, and yeah, I'm all for it. I want to see it.
Awesome.
So let's
I didn't know anything about it, but now I want to play it.
Yeah, right. So that's good. So let's back up and see this little shit. Yeah. That's all good. There's those people that noting that I accidentally started the stream on Twitch. Sorry, that was my bad. I hit the button and it went to the Twitch instead of the thing. Oops. It would be the first time I've done it. I've also been responsible. Now is my turn to admit that I'm responsible for a few times you guys have got Rich Alvarez's now live YouTube notifications, and it's because he just hadn't logged out of my shit and I totally didn't check. So that's all good. We have some new Switch games, most notably and most unexpectedly, Dark Souls.
Dark Souls finally on Switch.
Yeah, that was unexpected.
No, yeah. Just, the funny thing is that with Skyrim, they actually showed us that little tease in the very first Switch teaser, but a lot of people are like, oh, that was just for the teaser. But yeah, dude, Like, for example, Skyrim looks almost as good as the PS4 version on the Switch. Dark Souls looks great on the Switch. The Switch is a powerful little handheld portable console, dude.
Yeah, really that's really good. I would not expect that the that they flagged the Nintendo audience as big Dark Souls fans, but I do relish the opportunity, much like with Breath of the Wild, much like with Skyrim, to like now Dark Souls.
Yeah,
you can play on a road trip.
That is really good for a multitude of reasons. Mostly because like when back in Nintendo's heyday, which I would say is the Super Nintendo, there wasn't a lot of competition. Even after the Genesis came in, like Super Nintendo was the home console to have.
Right.
Everybody was making Capcom, Konami. Everybody was making games for the Super Nintendo, whether it was Castlevania, Street Fighter. It doesn't matter what it was. If it was a big A-list game, it was coming out on the Super Nintendo. That's when Nintendo owned the market. But then ever since,
the shit out of it.
It's when PlayStation came out and like it was that whole like, well, now we're running on CD-ROM while you're still on cartridges. That's when a lot of the big companies flocked over to Sony. But now with the Switch being a really powerful portable system, we're going to see a lot of those companies kind of coming back, and we'll see what happens this year.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's all good. Yeah, good question so far, guys. I love this. So let's just keep it going. Kaylin Guthrow with what games you're really looking forward to this year. I want to get to this one and know that I'm going down the list. I'm going to try to hit everybody who's got a question that really piques my interest. But this could be an hour-long discussion. In fact, we debated... You could tell it in the title. We debated the whole thing just being an hour of us talking about like what you're looking for in 2018. So let's keep this to one thing. Let's keep that. We'll just do one a pop. What's the thing you're looking forward to in 2018?
Yeah, I could go on about the things I'm looking forward to. I'm gonna say Red Dead Redemption 2.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Okay, that's a really that's a good one to be excited for. I actually have a much harder time like deciding what I'm excited for. There's not like any really big AAA releases that are like super around the corner that I'm super interested in. I've been playing a lot of Elite Dangerous lately, and I'm really excited at some of the new changes that are implementing there involving like player interactions and changing their PvP environment. So that's really cool. I'm very much looking forward to... I'm a big fan of Frontier Developments in general and all of their work, and I'm super excited to see what they bring to the table in 2018. I have no other games I'm really frothing at the mouth for, though.
I will say right off the bat, because I know we're going to get this question even after I answer it now, just guys know that like games like Final Fantasy VII Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3 still don't have official release dates, and I
really hard to pin those on 2018 at this point. It feels real premature.
I'm going to guarantee 2019 at the earliest for either one of those titles, so guys, I don't think they're coming out this year.
If they do, great. Great. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm just calling it right now.
And
I feel real confident in that gamble.
Zelda Breath of the Wild coming out in 2017 and Mario Odyssey coming out in 2017. I don't think we're going to see major titles from either of those series this year. And I strongly feel like 2018 is going to be kind of a wash year. 2017
was such a big year, and we saw so many releases crammed in. I hate to say it, but we're not heading into a year with as many crazy big ones. Most of what I saw at E3 last year didn't super wow me, and a lot of what did we have not affirmative dates on.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of...
big fan of Death Stranding.
Yeah.
Which we talked about in detail during a previous stream, but yeah,
we'll see. Yeah. But again, Red Dead 2, I mean, I love the first Red Dead Redemption.
That's got a lot of potential.
Red Dead Redemption 2 looks awesome. It's actually a prequel, but it looks amazing.
So, moving on, so that we can get through it. Captain Black-Eyed briefly asked, what's our opinion of Switch games just being remasters and remakes?
I think that's great. Fine.
I think it's fine. And also, to fair point, I mean, it hasn't only been remasters and remakes. In fact, really, the reasons to get a Switch these days still remain Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey. We're on the Regenerator's channel, but it is Super Mario Odyssey.
We just got done talking about Stupid Mario for like 2 hours.
And those were among the top 10 releases of last year. So, I mean, it's not like the Switch is only pumping out those.
Super Mario did it again. Super Mario Odyssey was remarkably good.
Yeah, and guys, remember, this isn't Hollywood. Just because they're pumping out remakes and remasters for the Switch isn't stopping the production of new games that are coming out as well.
Also,
everything's coming out.
As I mentioned with the Dark Souls release, as I mentioned with the Skyrim release when we talked about it in detail, there's a lot of big budget games that are like AAA titles that I could never dream of playing on a mobile console until now. Skyrim is absolutely the kind of game that I would consider taking on a road trip or taking into a mobile, savvy situation. Despite the fact that I've literally played hundreds and hundreds of hours on it in PC. So games like that, I'm excited for if only for the newfound mobility.
Yeah,
So.
I mean, Skyrim Remastered gives me hope that Bethesda will hopefully do the same thing to maybe Fallout 3 and New Vegas. I would really like to see remastered of those games as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. Next question.
Mario the M Hat Hero says, Rich, why are you so awesome? He's not.
Thanks. No, yeah, it's,
I love you.
It's however you perceive me to be. Some people think I'm awesome. Some people think I'm an asshole. Hey, I guess I'm both.
Yeah, it's really good. Glad to have you here, though. MLG Trump says, when do you discover Super Smash Brothers? I discovered it on the GameCube. The GameCube version. I really haven't played a lot of Smash Brothers just because of the unavailability of consoles in my life, generally. I'm holding out for a Switch one, maybe.
I got the original Super Smash on the N64, and I thought it was great. I actually am one of those weird old people that really likes the N64 game, and every single game in the series that's come out, I've been like, oh, not as good as the original.
Not as good as the original.
Sorry, guys. I'm 30 years old. What can I say? I like my old stuff.
He's a nostalgic piece of shit.
I mean, Melee was good, but
Melee, I loved Melee.
But man,
I think the franchise really took off at Melee.
Yeah, probably, but I'm just too old.
He's too old.
N64!
You heard it. I never even had it. N64 really had regular access to it.
Oh, that's so bad because so much good stuff was on the N64.
I get it! But so much cool stuff was on the PlayStation too, you know? That's where we diverge a little
I also
bit.
had a PlayStation.
Boza was in a Survive the Internet video and is looking for a shout out. He's been a big fan. So, hi, Boza. You have to say hi, Boza. So that's all good. Having a good chance. Do you see Red Redemption 2 getting a second delay? No, I think they're on track. That should be all good. We're not going to the San Diego Comic-Con. No. Just yes or no answers from Rich. That's all.
No, I'm good. I'm good. No more chips. No more chips.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna be able to talk.
Rich
now.
Alvarez, what is your opinion on Team Rocket or Team Rainbow Rocket and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon?
Guys, just like everything in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Okay.
It's just a gratuitous.
We talked about entire games being remastered, and I love that. But when you're selling me on a sequel that is basically a remake for the, 7th time now? I mean, it's funny because they make remakes and remasters of older Pokemon games when pretty much every sequel is a remake because it's just
I know, and now Sun and Moon is like the remakiest remake, and they don't even try to hide it. It's just like, did you like the last remake? Well, this is the remake of remake of remakes.
They've been selling you the same game 20 times. You go, you collect little monsters, you fight the Elite Four, and that's the game.
I will say, I do like that game. I like the game I've been sold 20 times.
It's good, but
it's a good game.
And yeah, I know, like Sun and Moon, they switched it around. It's like, oh, now instead of the Elite Four, we've mixed it up with this and that. But guys, they remixed it a little bit, but it's basically the same game again. Come on.
Yeah.
But not that that's bad. I'm just saying I would love to see a really good true JRPG, Chrono Trigger style Pokemon game that's super in depth with character development. We'll never get it, but I want it.
Nope. Yeah, that's all good. There's one question that's gonna tussle your feathers.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Feathers tussled.
Feathers tussled. Your jimmies are gonna get wrestled. Okay, cool. Shout out to Rebecca for being the first person here in line waiting for the stream to start. I see you, girl. Hello. Richie Garrett, do you have the DLC pack for Breath of the Wild? I've been playing a lot of it. No, I don't have it.
I have them. Have I played them? No.
I haven't gotten that far in Breath of the Wild. Shame on me. I know. I just I love my PC games. It's really hard for me to sit down and play a console game. So that's all well and good. Let's see. Fabian says, I've been addicted to Fallout 4 thanks to you too. I noticed a lot of people picked up Fallout 4 for the first time because of that scene in Legacy.
Yeah, play Fallout.
4 or 5 different fans hit me up and was like, I've never played Fallout. If it's anything like that scene, I want in. And then they played it and they're like, this is fucking awesome. And I'm like, oh, no! We've talked about it all the time. And so that was, that's a thing. Addicted to Fallout 4. What other games do you recommend if you like this style, not Skyrim?
I mean, if you like Fallout 4, you'll probably like Fallout 3 in New Vegas.
Yeah, New Vegas in particular is well worth a look. It's a little dated in the engine, but there's a lot of mods. If you're modding savvy and you're familiar with kind of how that environment works.
Sprint mod is very necessary.
Yeah, Sprint mod is super necessary. Graphics overhauls or whatnot, kind of give it out of that Oblivion style graphics situation. There's a lot to modernize that... blanking on the name now. New Vegas. There's a lot to modernize New Vegas and make it kind of bring it into the modern realm, because for a lot of people that is the best Fallout.
It is. I think it is.
Can you think of a non-Fallout franchise that even holds up in like the exploratory, sort of like open world adventure sort of realm? The Witcher. The Witcher is really good. I mean, obviously Breath of the Wild is like the open world game of this last year, and if you're really into open world, that's few do it better.
Mass Effect, kind of the...
Mass Effect?
A little bit.
Yeah, Mass Effect 2.
Yeah.
Mass Effect 2, for sure.
You
kind of got to play them all, but like just know that when you're playing Mass Effect 2, I'm like, yeah, this one.
Mass Effect is kind of open, but kind of like, it's kind of an illusion because it is kind of on rails at the same time.
It is, but Mass Effect 2, I think more than the others, like really does a good job of making those choices matter.
I'm now just thinking of like open world games. Grand Theft Auto 5 is
Grand
surprisingly
Theft Auto 5,
fantastic
very
open
world, so that's really cool. So that's good. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of really, really good open world questions out there. Yeah, consider any of them. Check out, if you're at all a PC user, check out the open world tag on Steam. It's mostly accurate. And you get a chance for what you're checking out there, so that's all good.
Like Final Fantasy 15 makes a good attempt at open world, but kind of falls
parts,
short in the end. If that's what you're looking for, I think it's a great game otherwise. But as an open world, it kind of fails a little bit at the end. But,
yeah.
But yeah, Fallout. Definitely check out the other Fallouts. It's great. If the open world is what you're looking for, you might be a little scared of Fallout 1 and 2 because, yes, they are open, but not in the open world that you're probably thinking of.
Those games didn't age that well. I will put my foot down in front of every single frothing at the mouth Fallout fanboy who's like, Fallout 2 was the penultimate arrival in gaming. And I'm like, it doesn't hold up. It doesn't hold up. It's cantankerous as shit.
It was like one of my first streams on Twitch. I tried to do Fallout 2. And like 10 minutes into it, I'm like, man, was it always this janky?
Was it always this bad? What did we put up with? What were we doing?
But it was great 15 years ago.
Oh my god. People should have been shitting in the street and dying of the plague 1999 was such a weird year in gaming. That being said, we got a few of my favorites out of 99, so I can't complain there. Man, my nose is itchy. The allergies are real. We're going to keep on there. We acknowledge Boza. Hello, Boza. N64 Boys asked, what plans do you have for video game videos this year?
Whoa. Well, I mean... Yeah, probably.
Star Wars Legacy of the Force. No, I'm kidding.
No, really, any you can expect any major Nintendo game probably to get some kind of let's play or review. And of course, there's a lot of things that I want to review that I haven't had a chance to review yet. Like I want to do a big review for Skyrim on Switch, and I haven't had a chance to do that as well. And of course, again, Monday Night Gaming, guys, it hasn't been consistent, but it's
coming back. It's coming back. We're getting back on the horse.
Every Monday night, I'm going to be playing a brand new game, and, so I'll be playing a lot of stuff. Lots of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Monday Night Gaming is a great answer. Good little pitch for that one right there. Check us out, or check him out, really. It's not going to be me. I got my own thing for video games. Windsong 555 says, would you mind if I did a live reaction to Super Mario Bros. Legacy? Not at all. We encourage it.
Go ahead.
Yeah, please. We'll watch it. Maybe not all of it. But we'll fast forward to
get the highlights.
We'll fast forward through the parts that we know are going to have like big verbose reactions. We will click on it though, for sure. So either you're coming to San Diego Comic-Con? No.
I wish.
No. I can't afford it this year. I'm so sorry. Mr. Mario 827 says, hi guys, hello. Fabian says, Metro Prime 4, anyone? Nope.
It's not gonna happen.
I don't see... I mean, eventually, yes. Eventually, there will be a Metro Prime 4.
I wouldn't expect it... No, I'm just saying I wouldn't expect it in 2018. I think
it's not happening this year.
Think 2020, 2021, 2022, somewhere in there, probably.
I would put a 2020 release on a Metro Prime, maybe late 2019 at most optimistic. So that's all
2020
good.
Makes me think of Justin Timberlake. I can't wait till I get you. All right.
Very good. Rebecca asked about movies you're looking forward to in 2018. It's a little off topic, but I think we could spend a minute on it.
I mean, I have like a giant...
Rampage!
I will see Rampage, and I think it'll be good, but... We're talking about 2018, probably, you know, Avengers, Infinity War, Black Panther,
yes.
Han Solo movie.
I need to see if the Han Solo movie is going to be the dumpster fire that I keep.
I'm keeping my expectations low, but I'm also going to be not surprised if it ends up being like really fantastic.
Yeah, I mean at this point it could go either way. So I have a little bit of indigestion associated with the indecision there.
Ant-Man and the Wasp, the sequel to Mary Poppins after 70 years is coming out.
What?
Yeah, Mary Poppins Returns.
What?
Yeah. With
why?
Emily Blunt is Mary Poppins.
Oh, she's wonderful.
Yeah.
But why?
She's wonderful. Why?
Emily Blunt is a phenomenal actress and a very talented woman, but why Mary Poppins Returns?
Man, there's so many good
How
movies.
could you possibly hope to capture that movie to a modern audience? I don't know.
I'd be lying though if I said that the thing I'm looking forward to the most, like, wait, what am I trying to say here? I'm looking forward to Han Solo the most. I know that's crazy because everyone thinks it's going to be a dumpster fire, but it's Star Wars. I have to be looking. I mean, other than my bias towards Star Wars, Infinity War is definitely the movie I'm looking forward to.
Infinity War is going to be a knocker for sure. People are going to talk about that one for a hot minute.
Yeah, and I'm probably forgetting like a dozen. Oh, Deadpool 2, obviously.
Yeah.
And they're doing another remake of How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We'll see how that turns out.
Are they?
Yeah, but like, you know, like they tried to do it live action with Jim Carrey before. Now this is a CG movie made by Illumination, the guys that brought Despicable Me and Minions. So it'll be that style.
Despite the fact that I know not a lot of people are into the Minions, that production studio is actually very competent and very capable.
Yeah.
So that's all good. Kaylin asks what our favorite movies of 2017 were. Is it Last Jedi?
Last Jedi is good.
I mean,
also,
I don't see a lot of movies, so it's Last Jedi because it's kind of Last Jedi versus like two other movies.
I'm trying to think. That's like now I'm just kind of forgetting everything that came out last year. So there was obviously Last Jedi and Marvel movies. The Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 came out the last year, as did Spider-Man Homecoming, as did Thor Ragnarok. All of those were great. Yeah, so Marvel and Star Wars.
Yeah, Marvel and Star Wars. Easy enough. So that's all good. Johnny Boy says Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out never. You're sure right. You got that one.
Coming
Johnny.
out never.
You should run a video review channel. Just write that. Johnny, I want to go to your YouTube channel tomorrow and just see a video of you going Kingdom Hearts coming out never. That's the whole video. That's the whole video. It's like 8 seconds long or like that, and then like 15 minutes of black screen. That should be good. I think 2019 would be a better year for gaming than 2018.
Objectively true.
I sure do agree. 2017 was such a big year. So many people pulled out the stops to compete. I've seen some good stuff for 2018. Like I'm looking forward to it, but nothing is really like got me going about 2018. And I think that's fine. You know, before 2017 we had 2016, and you know we didn't.
What was I was gonna say, like, so 2018 is gonna go down as kind of like the Pope Benedict of video game years. You know, it's kind of that in between guy. He's just there so you forget about John Paul II, which was 2017, and then you know in 2019 we'll get the next good one.
That's a really offensive way to put that. I like
that.
Yeah. Sick burn from Garrett. All right, cool. Let's see. Got Black Eye saying Odyssey is good. Yeah, it's good. What kind of game should Nintendo do? They should do a game like stupid Mario Odyssey.
Super Mario Odyssey.
No, I just committed that time.
Okay.
I feel it like rolling off my tongue, and I just grabbed it and I went with it.
What Nintendo should do is make more games like Breath of the Wild, because that was phenomenal. What would be funny is if you know, I do have some contacts at Nintendo. Would they ever let me work with them on like a production level? Probably not. But if they ever did, it would be great to make a Mario game like a darker, more adult Mario game. Think like Plumber Knight, if you're a fan of my channel, other than the show. Think of Plumber Knight, but as a game where, you know, you're this older, grislier Mario doing like, I think it would be a great game. They'll never make it. Even if they wanted to make it, it would be like a PR nightmare probably. For them.
It would,
like,
they'd be like, what is this?
Parents will be like, this isn't the kid-friendly Mario.
Yeah, right. It's so dark.
So that's probably not happening.
Yeah, for sure. So that's all good. Ryman 6000 throwing out the Far Cry 5 question. We did do stream on Far Cry 5 last time we did this, which was some time ago.
Yeah, I think we're both really looking forward to Far Cry 5.
I know, right? And that is one that, somewhat embarrassingly, we have yet to talk about in all of these what are you looking forward to questions. Far Cry 5 will be good. It looks very similar to what the Far Cry's formula has done previously. It doesn't seem to deviate from that much, at least as far as I've saw. But presentationally, like, it looks great. I will buy it. I will play it. And I'm pretty sure I will enjoy it. I never finished 4 though. I'll just say it. I finished 3. 3 was pretty.
I like 3 a lot, and I never finished 4 either.
I really liked that 80s one.
Oh, the Blood Dragon. Yeah,
the Blood Dragon. I loved Blood Dragon, and if they were like gonna make a Blood Dragon 2 standalone, I would own that shit.
Absolutely,
in a heartbeat.
That was my favorite part.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Blood Dragon was incredible. So that's super cool.
Look, can we skip to Bosa really quick? This is pretty hilarious. Not related to video games, but he says, "I don't know if you've."
I know this is the one. This is the one I was talking about that was going to ruffle your feathers. I don't know if anyone previously answered this, but is Super Mario World Season 3 coming out soon? Yes,
it's already out.
It's already out in the form of Stupid Mario Brothers Legacy.
Hey, watch Stupid Mario Brothers Legacy. That is Stupid Mario World Season 3. It's a movie. It's called
verbatim.
Stupid Mario Brothers Legacy.
Everything that we wrote for Season 3 is in Legacy.
In a movie.
And plus a little more. Go watch it.
That's it.
You probably did, and yes, but that is Season 3. That is for sure Season 3. We decided to make it a movie. We decided that would be more fun and interesting. Just talked a bunch about that on another YouTube channel. Yep. So that's all good. MLG Trump, everything you've said is just a giant sequence of inside jokes that are mostly because of Matt Provincial.
Oh yeah, the origin of things like I roll with gangs or $20 stealing and I peed my pants. Those are all inside jokes.
All inside jokes.
I didn't expect anyone to get, but some people started laughing along because we just kept saying them over and over again.
I know, right? If you say something a lot, sometimes it's never funny, and sometimes it's just hilarious, and it's really hard to see which one is going to be which.
In fact, talking about sketches that never made it to production, we had one called Inside Joke the Movie, which is basically just going to be a fake trailer for all of these inside jokes. And we were going to construct the inside jokes in a script where it would kind of make sense in conversations, just inside joke and inside joke, but... Of course, we never made it because it was like, this is not going to be funny. No one's going to get it.
Why would people just... Well, I mean, people keep... It's been how many years that people keep saying that I roll with gangs to us? Obviously, it caught on in some degree. Yeah, I don't want to dwell too much on Stupid Mario Brothers, but yes, we have no plans for a Season 4 at this point and are looking to focus entirely on the 2018 projects, which are dope and include, most notably... Legends of the Force, and maybe another really big thing. So, if you like Star Wars, we're producing a Star Wars serial, if that's news to anybody
It'll be the biggest and best show we've ever produced.
He said, completely straight-faced, looking straight at the camera. You have to believe him. So that's all good. N64 Boy says he wants KOTOR again. You and me both, buddy. You and me both. Although we do have the We do have the Star Wars Old Republic MMO right now.
Which we stopped playing because we too much other stuff.
Yeah, I know. We stopped playing. It's a good MMO, and I think one of the more forgivable, kind of free-to-play ones out there. Really, really, really kind of aggressively asks you for money for some weird, stupid things. But if you get all past that, you have a fully accessible story mode and 8 different characters.
Yeah, you've got 8 games in one.
Yeah.
But I know it's still, I know what he means, that it's still just not quite the same as the single-player adventure for some reason.
It's not. I mean, it's just objectively not.
I would just like...
There's just not as much there. But that being said, the storytelling in that game is phenomenal.
Yeah, but could BioWare at least make a KOTOR 1 remake at least?
At least. Yeah, we saw a lot of cool... about 2 years ago, we saw a lot of cool revivals of some cool... we saw that new content patch for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 that had, controller support, a bunch of other stuff like that, and some remastering. I'm 100% on board. I love the Old Republic. I love that whole sort of thing, and I would love to see it receive a more modernization. Unfortunately, we just need to live with the fact that it is currently in the kind of, Pandora's box that is the licensing issue. if BioWare, when BioWare ceases to make the MMO, they will lose the license for KOTOR, and it will cease to be theirs.
Yeah, so they just kind of need to stick on that as long.
So
as
they
possible.
basically only have the choice to stick on that as long as possible, and then once they relinquish it, it goes to another company, or it just becomes up for grabs again. Not that BioWare is really even a shade of its former self, but the folks working on the KOTOR game are pretty in on that. So that's all good. Oh, I totally skipped. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Have you guys heard all the cool expansion mods coming out for Skyrim this year? Beyond Skyrim released their trailer for Atmora during the new year. Okay, so if you're unfamiliar with this, there's been some really aggressive Skyrim modding projects that are like full overhauls of the games, and even though they don't constitute a real game release, there are a few of these major overhauls that are like basically coming to fruition.
Just mods though, right? Nothing from Bethesda?
No, but
okay.
like full-blown overhaul mods made by big fan bases.
All right, I'm into that.
You don't see... Skyrim is very unique in the fact that it has a modding community that's literally willing to sit. They love Skyrim so much that they're willing to sit down and make a new game from scratch with the Skyrim engine. You generally don't see that in unpaid modder communities. So whenever anything like that comes out, I love that it exists just for the novelty of it.
Fans are bringing us Elder Scrolls 6 before.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls 5.1, Elder Scrolls 5.2, Elder Scrolls 5.3. I did play one of the other Skyrim overhauls that I was impressed with it. It definitely doesn't hold up to like Skyrim, but it's pretty good. So that's all good. Oh, look, you can send big messages here, too, says Rebecca. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Rebecca Rion, echoing my earlier point, I think I'm caught up to where I was talking about Mass Effect earlier, when she says the Mass Effect 2 is definitely the best of the trilogy. Sure is! I will stand by that until I die. No, it was Andromeda for sure. You know that game that they turned out with a skeleton crew in 9 months?
Mass Effect 2 is definitely the best. We've argued this on our old shows, Video Game Fights.
Yeah.
Like, Mass Effect 2 is definitely the best. I like to pretend that Mass Effect 3 just didn't happen, and I don't even know what the hell Andromeda was. I never played it, but that's because, like, as soon as it came out, it was like, problems! And
this is a fucking garbage fire!
Oh, save my money and my time!
And a lot of people didn't buy it, and guess what?
Oh, my.
Well, that's my fiance screaming because I said garbage fire, and it's like her mating call. She's like, caw. So,
Mass Effect 2 and no other examples.
And no other examples. I did enjoy playing 3, but, while I was not thrilled with the ending, I think it did sit okay with me, especially after it was patched.
I mean, that's fair. Mass Effect 3 is a pretty good game.
It's pretty good, to be fair. I didn't like that whole multiplayer integration thing that they had, but the fact that you had to, like, play, for those of you who didn't play it, you had to play the multiplayer. You had to log in and like, get so many victories in the multiplayer, otherwise you couldn't unlock a good ending in the game. And that seems shallow.
We're talking about a time where, like, I mean, I think the game came out in 2012, 2013, Mass Effect 3. I want to say that was at a time where Reddit wasn't, like, as big as it is today, and, like, obviously forums existed, but I don't think that video game companies took to heart fan reactions as much, and, like, if Mass Effect 3 was coming out today, they probably would have done a little bit more digging on, like, what fans expected from an ending, because I think that the guys... If the story group at BioWare were just like, this is what we think will be cool, and just they didn't consider anything else.
Right.
So I forgive them a little bit just for the time the game came out, but still, it was 2012, 2013. They still kind of should have known better. I don't know. It's hard to say.
2020 hindsight had a lot of Mass Effect related things, except for 2. That game was great from start to finish, no complaints. Literally. It's consistently, like, even online and objectively, amongst, like, reviewing panels, considered one of the greatest PC games of all time. So, that's cool.
Yeah. Next question!
A few people, August Abernathy, PVZ Show, and Rebecca are all talking about Animal Crossing on the Switch and how it needs to happen. Yeah. I'm with you. I am for sure with you. That would be great. Animal Crossing is not a franchise that I have even touched. I've never played an Animal Crossing game. But for those of you who interact with me at all in any sort of like basis on the Discord or whatnot, you guys know I'm a huge Stardew Valley fanboy.
Oh, yeah.
And I think there's a lot of, carryover there. I do own Stardew Valley on the Switch and play it on the Switch despite, like, investing all these mega hours on the PC and whatnot. And it's super great. It's super great. I dove into, like, a weird, obsessive, like thing with Stardew Valley. And
this question really leads into a couple other things for me. The first of all is that I think it's unfortunate that Animal Crossing has kind of dipped more into the portables. Like with New Leaf coming out on the 3DS, that kind of established Animal Crossing as kind of a portable series, which it wasn't ever before. It was always, the Animal Crossing games were always console. And now it's kind of going the way of Pokemon, where everything is portable. And I mean, you guys have heard me say, I think that Pokemon should make the transition to the major console too, especially since the Switch is a portable system that is also a home console. We don't need the 3DS anymore. Let it go. But anyways, yeah, I would really like to see an Animal Crossing game on the Switch. I think it'd be great.
Right. And while you're at it, bring Pokemon to the Switch too, you fucks. Jesus Christ.
Even though she won't say it, I'm pretty sure Animal Crossing is Jackie's favorite series, because I mean, she sure did play a lot of New Leaf. She did a lot of Happy Home Designer. She's still playing the phone one that came out recently.
Yeah.
She's all about it. Pokemon is her favorite, but Animal Crossing maybe your also favorite.
Yeah, I'm adjusting.
Either way, definitely should have, like, it would be dumb for them not to have one on the Switch. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, for
Next
sure.
question.
So that's all good. Rich, will you do a Q&A about Legends of the Force for us sometimes, or is it still a surprise thing?
We just talked about it.
Yeah, we just don't have too much more to say than what's been discussed in prior videos. We have a few production meetings coming up here, but it is for sure still a thing, and on track for production. Pretty coming up, starting here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll just go ahead and say it again. I've said it in other videos. This is a big project. This involves the culmination of maybe 10 times the resources that Legacy did.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge, like, pain in the ass, but also satisfying as hell.
Oh, it's going to be so good. We finally were looking to cut loose on something big like this.
People don't even, like, this is going to attract Star Wars fans, not just Rich Alvarez fans. I'm getting super confident that this is going to be big. And yeah, once we finally release like a legit trailer for it, I think that's when we'll be ready to do a big Q&A.
Yeah, once we're ready to like start to like really share details and whatnot and have got some production. But just know right now that we're in pre-production meetings and like set construction. We're gonna pursue we're carving out some places that we're gonna start to build kind of like some starship mock-ups and some few other things for the practical effects side. It's gonna be ambitious, but yeah, not too much to say at the moment. As soon as we have more, and I think as we're nearing towards the next big release, we are going to be more than happy to talk your ear off about Star Wars Legends of the Force. It's sometimes all we think about, so that's all good. So, Rich Alvarez, you going to watch tomorrow any of the major CSGO?
Probably not.
I will, but he doesn't really follow esports. Though I will say that I really follow Brood War most aggressively and StarCraft 2. Those are for definitely sure my big ones. Oh, morning coffee run here. What up, Archie? Thoughts on Square Enix releasing 3 more DLC episodes for Final Fantasy 15?
Metaphorically rip my head off and throw it against the wall.
Draw it. Don't draw it.
Okay, what are my okay? I love you, Archie. All I'm gonna say is that Square, oh man, it should be so much anxiety built up just thinking about it. God damn it, Square Enix, get your shit together. Fuck me. God damn. All right. You need to stop with the Final Fantasy 15 bullshit. Final Fantasy 15 was good. Get it. Let's just move. Work on Kingdom Hearts 3. Work on Final Fantasy 7. Stop switching directors. Get your shit together. All right, that's it. I'm done. I swear.
So, he's very excited for the new DLCs, and we look forward to them.
Oh yeah, I'll be playing them and reviewing them soon.
Yeah. Yeah. Final Fantasy 15 is going to be like Square Enix's Darkness. They're never going to let it die. So we'll see. Super Mario Star 654. Sup, my dude. Sup, my dude. Will Knuckles appear in Super Mario Brothers? That is not the way. We will show you the way, and the way is to watch Legends of the Force when it comes out. Find it funny how we're still trying to stay relevant? Sure am. That's how you do it. Thoughts on the new Blade Runner? Not a video game question, but Yeah, Blade Runner is a good movie. Very artsy, very much true to the tone of the original, and
it was
such a strange thing that it even exists in the current fashion that it does. But
No,
I'm pleased that they stuck it out the way they did. Very Ridley Scott.
I mean, I'll say, yeah, like, I've always said, you know, Ridley Scott is my favorite director of all time, thanks to movies like Alien, Gladiator, and, of course, Blade Runner. And I really thought, before 2049 came out, I really thought that it was going to screw it up. I'm like, oh, the trailers make it look way too much action-y, and, like, it's like...
Hey, by the way, if y'all haven't watched the animated... Like the 3 animated shorts that preclude the new Blade Runner movie, do yourself a favor and go check those out because those are riveting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, the original Blade Runner, of course, keeps this really, like, kind of, like, slow noir tone to it, and it's very, like, the suspense is kind of built up in the kind of the pent-up, like, thrilling suspense. You know what I'm talking about if you've seen Blade Runner.
Right.
And, fortunately, the new movie keeps to that extremely well. Yeah. Like, the way, the format is very, like, not, and again, I'm not, like, some people are like, oh, it's not the same at all, because, you know, it takes the story in a really cool new direction, but the tone is the same, and that's the most important part. It feels like it's part of the same universe, not just, you know, aesthetically. It feels like it's part of the same universe because of the way the movie flows. And I know that if you thought the first one was boring and slow, you might not get into it, because it's also slow. I won't say it's boring because I think that the whole...
If you're really like a Blade Runner fan, though, you should know exactly what you're getting into.
Yeah.
You should know exactly what you are showing up for.
Exactly. It's a slow driving sci-fi thriller.
Yeah, no, it's real good.
It's great.
August Abernathy saying they can't believe they're making a Mamma Mia sequel. Why not? I can't.
Mamma Mia.
It was successful. It had a good kind of target audience and whatnot. It fits well within their kind of existing play structure. Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense to see a Mamma Mia sequel. Am I thrilled that it's coming out? Whatever. You know, not super there. Mario Star is saying still waiting for Pikmin 4.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'd be super down for Pikmin 4. Plumber Knight, the video game, is just the Arkham Knight series. Oh man, an Arkham Knight style Plumber Knight game. You'd play the shit out of that.
I would.
Yeah, it'd be you in the game too. And
if somebody has the ability to mod the Arkham game with the Mario skin, I'll do the voice for it. Just whoever can do it first.
Yeah, if any good 3D modelers out there, hit me up. Give me them deets.
What's next?
Oh man. Let's see. Have you seen any of the stuff for the new Mario Tennis game on the Switch?
No, I mean
I haven't.
I'm trying to even think if I've heard of it.
Yeah, right?
I don't think so. I mean, Mario sports games are kind of inevitable. So, I mean, it's stuff like Mario Soccer and, you know, Mario Tennis and all that stuff. Those things are always going to be around. So, I mean, I was expecting those. I don't think I've seen anything for this particular tennis game. So, yeah, I mean, will I play it? Yeah. Am I super thrilled? No, I just want more like stuff like Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the sports stuff has never really been a big stuff for it. I realized there's a market for it, and they can be really fun party games. Yeah. I mean, you know, I couldn't even tell you how many times we got super drunk and like just completely threw down on like a cheesy, you know, like duel game like that. But yeah, you know, is that really the stuff that we're blowing hours on behind the scenes? No, that's the Odysseys.
I mean, I love Mario Kart. But Mario Kart 8 is so good, they could just keep adding carts and maps to that, and I'd be fine. Because they can't improve. That's Mario Kart.
Yeah, that's what we said about the last one. Jesus. Yeah, the new one's really good. Sponge Caleb asking about what story will be made with a fan-made Star Wars web show are we going for? I don't want to talk too much about it, but I know that it's set pre-Old Republic and talks about, deals a lot with the political turmoil surrounding the founding of the Jedi Temple. Very, very ancient history Star Wars stuff. Not at all like dealing with anything remotely modern or anything in the prequel.
Yeah, set far enough so that it could be like Legends canon or main canon. It doesn't matter. You can believe it's whatever you want because
many thousand years before Episode 1.
Yeah, we're setting it a way out so we can do our own thing.
Yeah, so that's all good. N64 boys say we should be back on the Star Wars MMO again, both of us. I believe you. It's a good game, and I enjoy it every single time I come back. I just have a hard time dedicating myself to an MMO again. You know, we'll see. You know what, N64 boys, I promise, this month for you, I'm going to open that game up again, and I'm going to give it a whirl. And if it sits well within me, then I'll rally the team again and whatnot. But if it doesn't, if I'm not interested in like 15 minutes or so, I'm probably going to dump it. It's go back on the burner. That's all good. Okay, so yeah, super curious about the Star Wars show. What saga does it take place in? New characters. Yep, new characters. Existing characters. Nope. Wait. Ancient history. Got to be all new stuff. So that's all good. How many seasons do we plan to go on to the Star Wars show? Until we're dead. Yeah?
Yeah, probably.
Is that what we agreed? We agreed until we're dead, until they put the coffin on us and put us in the fucking ground?
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, cool.
I mean, if it's as good as I hope it is, we'll be doing it for forever.
Forever. Okay, yeah. But in reality, you know, obviously there's a timetable for these sorts of things, and you have to like, oh yeah, I'll do one season, see how it goes, check it out, you know, that whole sort of thing. For now, you know, just, hey, check out the pilot, you know, check out the first season when it drops, and, you know, we're going to be going from there. So just come along for the ride when it comes a thing. So, let's see.
Looks like Rebecca discovered Super Chat.
Rebecca's discovered Super Chat. I credited you for that earlier.
And thank you for reminding me, because it's something I always forget to do. Guys, if you have a burning question, and this is more relevant maybe for the ones where we only have 10 or 20 minutes, yeah. But even now, it's like we can't possibly get to every question because we don't have infinite time. So remember, if you are like, even if it's a really dumb question,
we will 100% answer all Super Chat questions for sure, regardless of circumstance.
Exactly. So, yeah. We're going to answer Super Chat. Super Chat is there for you to use. Go ahead and use Super Chat.
Fabian says, $2 Oh, Jesus. Mario Ace Tennis, Tim Dummel is asking, have you seen any of the new stuff for the Switch?
I have. I mean, yeah, I watched the breakdown video they did a couple of weeks ago on like everything coming out this year. I guess the tennis was a part of that, but I don't remember it. Maybe because I didn't care about it.
I didn't.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that Nintendo is their second year of Switch. I think will be hopefully as good as the first. It's really hard to top titles like Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey. Though,
they came out of the gate swinging for sure.
I really hope we're gonna see, because I appreciate when they show us everything. But I really also even maybe more appreciate things like when Bethesda's like, here's a trailer for Fallout 4. Oh, yeah, and it's coming out in 4 months.
I love that they do that. They go on. I mean, mind you, that's preceded by like months of darkness, by years of darkness sometimes, where you just don't hear a goddamn thing, and it's like totally silent, and you're like, what the hell is Bethesda up to these days? Yeah. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's like, here's a trailer for a new game coming out. No. Yeah. And you're like, yay! So that's cool. I really like that. CD Projekt Red, behind the Witcher series, and the highly, highly anticipated Cyberpunk game that's coming out very, very soon. Very similar in the idea that they release details when they are ready. And that's cool. That's not a bad practice. For everything that's drew undue hype, and, you know, certainly in the post-No Man's Sky world, where we have to sit back and be better consumers and, you know, digest and ask questions about what we're getting a little bit more. That's all very good. So that's all good. Rebecca noted she can send big messages. That's good. We appreciate any super chats. Awkward Absol says, have you played Earthbound? If so, when did you play it? Do you think you would have written Ness differently if you had played it first? Had you played Ness?
I had played it first.
Yeah, I was going to say, you played that ago.
Yeah.
You played that days ago.
I mean, the thing is, a lot of my old favorites, like, as you guys know, Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VI and stuff, I play once every couple of years because I love them so much. Earthbound, I think I've maybe played twice. I played it once when it first came out, and, you know, maybe I played it a little bit here and there because I owned the game. But, I mean, like, I didn't play it again all the way through until maybe 2006, 2006, right. Which was just a few years before Stupid Mario Brothers, actually, like the year before. The thing about Ness, and I think Ness came into the second season of Stupid Mario. The thing about Ness is I wrote Ness in the way that I felt he organically fit in with the show. There wasn't really a need or place for anything else in the Earthbound / Mother universe to put into Stupid Mario Brothers. I felt like Ness was utilized perfectly in Stupid Mario. I know some people are like, oh, you know, like you had Lucas that one time, or, you know, like you had, you know, like why didn't you have, you know, this or that from Earthbound? And it's like, well, you know, the show was about the Mario Bros. And, you know, I needed Ness to kind of complement their journey. Would I have loved to have just made an Earthbound show? Sure, but that would have been a completely different thing.
That would have been a different thing.
So,
Yeah,
I don't know.
sure.
The answer is I played it, and I did it the way I did it. Sorry.
You don't need to be sorry. It was good. It was fine. Sponge Caleb, good luck with streaming. Hit me up on the Discord if you have any technical issues because it's a bitch that's setting up that OBS. So that's all good. Hi, Josh. Yes, I got engaged last year. Richie's been married for some time, but I got engaged last year. Thank you for all the congratulations that are coming in. My fiance is very loud. You can hear her and my dogs in the other room right now as we speak. Fun little, just a little slice of what it's like to be Garrett. It's really noisy all the time.
Yeah, when was I'm trying to remember, when was that engagement? That was
Is it bad that I couldn't tell you, like, right out the gate? Is it bad that I'm not like, oh yeah, I was here. It was the greatest day. It was so nice. I'm just like, it was last year, late last year. No.
I don't think it's bad.
No, it was. I want to say it was September of last year.
Yeah, September sounds about right.
Or like August of last year.
And Holly comes in. It was October.
It was October. No, she didn't remember either. I can guarantee you.
No, it was great though. It was fantastic.
Yeah, for sure. Have you seen the new Nintendo Direct Mini? If you haven't, then watch it.
Nintendo Direct Mini.
Yeah.
The little Direct Mini episode? I guess not.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. We'll watch it. Thank you. Johnny Boy, at least Mass Effect 3 was probably not as bad as Sonic 6. You are correct. Once again. Again, Johnny Boy, 2 out of 2.
Sonic 6 is so bad, it just like...
Mass Effect 3 is better than Sonic 6. That could be a video. And Kingdom Hearts is never coming out. All right, Johnny Boy's killing it.
Johnny Boy?
Yeah. That's all good. Sonic 06 was so bad.
Yeah, I don't even know.
It transcends description?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah.
So bad.
Have you guys played Friday the 13th? I haven't. I know he hasn't. Neither of us have. I watched a bunch of videos on it. Obviously, it blew up on Twitch for a minute there, so I've seen it. Very interesting. I'm not the biggest fan of the asymmetric multiplayer stuff to play, but it is super fun to watch, so I've watched a lot of
Is that game actually, like, out? For real?
Yeah, that means it's available.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I will play it. I mean, I'm a big fan of Friday the 13th, especially the 80s movies.
Yeah.
Not so much
I'm always
Jason
worried
in space.
in a situation like that about... It just never seems like... There's a lot of really good designed asymmetric multiplayers out there where it's like one super powerful player against like a bunch of others and whatnot, and the nature of that game where it's like, somebody pitted against one another. I've never seen a community mesh over stuff like that. Every time I see people either griefing to get the position that they want, like people will intentionally destroy their teams in Evolve just to try to get to another match where they can play monsters. They'll do stuff like that really dissolves other people's experiences. People that want to play players, are often shadowed in the dark. It's tough to really build a game where people consistently, because a lot of people are going to go in that game and they're like, I'm going to want to play the monster, but or Jason in this case, but it's not regular.
I was going to say,
most people are going to be victims.
I think it's a nice idea, but yeah, when I play that, it's like every single time I'm going to be disappointed if I'm not Jason.
Yeah.
Because all I want to do is play Jason. But I would say that even like that, but it's good that they're making games based on it anyway, because like the new Friday the 13th movie we were supposed to get this year was canceled.
Yeah.
So we're not going to be getting that Jason origin story. I know that a lot of people weren't really on board with that anyway, and to be honest, like I don't think we really need a Jason origin story, because I also love the Halloween series, and Rob Zombie's Halloween movie was really interesting and different, but that whole origin story really humanized Michael Myers, and that's not what we really want.
No, we want him evil! Darth Vader!
Spawn of Satan!
Yeah.
But, no, I will say that my favorite horror series of all time, which is A Nightmare on Elm Street, why can't we get a game where we are just Freddy in the nightmare realm, just, like, you create your own nightmares and, like, torture kids?
That would be a crazy game. That would be dark.
Here's Freddy! Yeah, and it's gotta be Robert Englund Freddy. I can't stress that enough. It's gotta be OG Freddy.
Okay.
Or it's not. I'm
okay.
Not,
You old fuck. Rebecca says, talking about Stardew Valley, you excited about the company's new future project where it's like Stardew Valley but Harry Potter magical-like? I'm not traditionally a very big Harry Potter fan. I will say that the series just wasn't a huge significant part of me. I did like it. But that being said, anything that studio produces, I will be on board with.
Yeah.
Anything that studio produces, I will be on board with. Okay? That's good.
I probably enjoyed Harry Potter more than you did, but not nearly as much as
Jackie. Jackie is all about Harry Potter, and I'm sure Jackie will be over the moon to hear about the fact that the Stardew Valley is going a Harry Potter direction when it's the next release. So that's all good. Have you guys played Cuphead or any thoughts on it? Cuphead is a work of art.
Cuphead's good.
Pure and simple. Cuphead is remarkable. I can't even believe that that a video game like it exists.
That's really crazy because Jackie, actually, I think it was maybe one of her last streams. She ended her bulk streams a while ago, but I think she picked it up again just to do Cuphead. Yeah. When Cuphead came out, I actually have not had a chance to play the whole thing yet. Yeah. I think I maybe played the first 2 levels, and it was great, but then I was like, oh, that's fun. And then I forgot about it and played some other stuff. A hand-drawn video game, though? Like with the animation quality that exists, in old, 1920s serials, it's so weird. It's so weird. And so different. Yeah, Cuphead is remarkable, and I hope it stands the test of time, and I hope my kids are playing Cuphead. It's so neat and so difficult. So that's all good. 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8 for the Switch. I don't think that's going to happen. I know that a lot of the spin-offs have come out for various consoles, but Sony does have a stake in the Kingdom Hearts series, so any major games and compilations are definitely at least going to come out for the PlayStation first. I really don't think we're going to see any of those compilations come out for anything else other than the PlayStation. Yeah, no, they won't. It's not coming to anything else. Yeah. Which is a bummer, but oh well. Luna Cats, the animation series, is not on the back burner. It just is produced largely out of house. Me and Rich do the voices for it and the music and that sort of stuff, and it is animated by a different studio. That first episode took a year to make. Yeah, so it's worth mentioning that the anime, basically we're waiting on animation at this point. It is in active production. Animation just takes a freaking long time to produce. Yeah, I will say, especially, we were just there's another interview coming soon, and I'll link you guys all to it when it comes out. But we were just talking about this, how, the animation, the animated show is going to be pretty slow unless we started getting a massive amount of funding where we could, pay the animation studio to produce more. It's going to be we're going to maybe get 2 episodes this year. Yeah, it's going to take a minute. So, that's a super funding dependent thing. I know you guys are used to, we were just talking about this in our last interview about how me and Rich can put a project together with a shoestring budget. We can get $200 and produce something, that's close to what we were looking for in a serial. But animation, just by its nature, if there's no gas in the tank, the car doesn't move. And it is overwhelmingly the most expensive and time-consuming method of production. So securing funding for that is going to remain a challenge, and keeping it on track is going to, just be something that we touch back on. But at this point, it's in production. We're going good. Things are hauling. Why no Star Wars talk? We were sick, and he had what's the con? I mean, yeah, just we were saying, the reason why we haven't even had this show in a few weeks was because of Christmas and New Year's, and then the SAC Anime, and then we were both sick for a while. So yeah, there had been no Star Wars out. It's actually called Star Wars Hour, right? Unless I'm mistaken with my own show. I don't know, it was almost Star Wars Talk. You run this shit, not me. Maybe it is. No, I'm pretty sure it's Star Wars Hour. It's called Star Wars Hour. But anyways, yeah, there hasn't been Star Wars Hour for the same reasons. I think today is the first time that Garrett and I both were free to do this in a while. Yeah, we're in the same house together too. You'll notice we're not telecommuting. We're both in my house. I think I could have done Star Wars Hour yesterday, but it would have been by myself, because D-Rock was busy doing something else, and I just thought, we'll just wait until he's free to do it also, so we can both do it. Yeah, for sure. That's pretty good. N64 Boy says he's seen attack ships on fire off the belt of Orion. I think it's the Blade Runner. Of Orion. And I apologize that all those memories were lost like tears in rain. So that's all good. If you haven't seen the last Nintendo Direct video, check it out. Hey, Rich, can you see ice? Can you say ice? Bank mice elf 3 times fast. Ice bank myself. We did it, fam. We did it. High five, David. Okay, there we go. God damn it. Rebecca's hype for Age of Jedi. Yes. Anything to say on Virtual Console? Oh yeah, that was another thing. We were talking about that earlier. Briefly talking. Yeah, there's no Virtual Console on the Switch yet. There's also no in-house Yeah, stream support. Like, if you want to stream the Switch, like what I did when I was streaming Switch the other day.
Had to capture card it.
You got to capture card it, use the old Elgato, and get it through onto...
Which is a remarkable piece of hardware.
It sure is. But it would be also better if it worked like the PlayStation and you could just stream straight off the console.
Yeah.
So that's disappointing. Also, Virtual Console, where is it? It's kind of like this two thing. It's like I wouldn't mind if there was no Virtual Console if we had like remakes of like Mario Galaxy and other good games, but we don't. So it's like, where's the Virtual Console to give us these things? Yeah, there should be a Virtual Console. What the fuck, Nintendo?
Yeah, come on, buddy, come on. So that's all good. Rebecca asking about, hey, have you considered doing a Rich Alvarez podcast? And actually, this show right here was considered to be a podcast for a minute. Might still be. So, no, those discussions have been had. Because there are, I think, a handful of people that would really interested. I think it was, we've more or less calculated the majority of our target audience probably wouldn't listen to a Rich Alvarez podcast, but it might be a good way to reach out to some new folks. So.
Yeah, give us your opinion, because I've tried to get... Like, do you have to go through all these steps to be an actual, like, podcast on iTunes?
You really do.
And it's just, like, I kept trying and trying, but we were denied every time because we didn't meet certain criteria or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you guys have any, like there's got to be a better place.
If anybody's got any insight on how to create like, the Video Game Talk podcast, hit us up.
Yeah.
Because we are looking to make Video Game Talk
like,
podcast.
I think you can make podcasts, like, on SoundCloud, but does anybody go to SoundCloud for podcasts? Like, just let me know where you listen to your podcasts at.
Yeah, me, Spotify. But
Spotify.
That's there's some great podcasts on Spotify. The greatest podcast of all time is on Spotify. The Adventure Zone.
You know what? I'm going to try to hit up Spotify then.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's all good. Let's see, Trailer Park Samurai is an ice road trucker. Dude, dope. That's freaking badass. I'm in awe. Rebecca, also soon to be a trucker. Yeah, we need to get create the podcast for Rebecca, so she's got something for the long hours. Yes, we're in question time, Marty Man. The whole episode is question time. Trailer Park Samurai saying Ness was cool, man. Trailer Park Samurai. Garrett, you get a prenup.
Japanished.
Japanished. Oh yeah, Marty Man asking you to release the Squall Luigi scene.
Wait, let me see here. Richie, considering your movie is mostly story progression only, I want to see some deleted scenes for your movie as your next video, because I remember you said you filmed a Squall and Luigi scene. I did not. I wrote a Squall and Luigi scene. It was never filmed.
Because Nick moved.
And that's why he's not in the movie.
New York. That's why you didn't see Squall in Legacy. There we go.
And it's like, what do you mean the movie is mostly story progression? Isn't every movie story progression? Yeah, shouldn't it be story progression?
Let us know in the comments if there's something else that a movie should be.
Yeah, because if it's not story progression, it's probably boring AF.
Yeah. Should you join the soccer team next fall, Bose? Yes, you should. Get out there, get physical. All right. Dark Souls Remastered for the Switch. We talked about it earlier. Good thing, I think. That's all good. Richie's face at the mention of Sonic 06 just killed me. Yeah, I killed him too. There's the point. Let's see. More questions about the, fucked that up.
I burped.
Yep.
Had a good old belch.
And now I completely lost my, let's see. So about the upcoming Star Wars series, will consist mostly of original characters, or will insist entirely of original
characters? It's all original characters, because it's thousands of years before
episode 1. Yep, there we go. There aren't much or any existing characters. There are 0. There physically cannot be. There is no character in existing Star Wars except for maybe some weird Force Ghost shit, maybe.
Like backwards Force Ghost? Well, you know what? We'll save that idea for later.
I mean, just the idea that, like, people that are dead now for a long time, maybe. I don't know. So it's a super stretch. But the long of the idea is you go back 6, 7, 8,000 years, like, this show may take place in somewhere that window, and you get just the opportunity for really no one to be the same. Yeah. So that's all good. Let's see. Yes, Ultra Zero, they answered that. So that's, yes, we answered that. We answered it again. Any implication to release bloopers for Legacy? We didn't have a lot of bloopers.
There wasn't a whole lot of bloopers because during the production we were kind of like, let's get this done. Like,
it was kind of a tense production. We weren't super goofy.
I would say
we were like, oh my god, this is so shitty. I'm sorry. Okay,
I released for whatever bloopers. I mean, I did release a couple videos earlier that was kind of like showing behind the scenes. Remember? And
you got that video of Mason getting his finger chopped open?
There was a few bloopers.
We could do that if you want to see my brother like just gushing blood. Like, oh god, we didn't close it up.
I mean, there probably is a few more bloopers in there, but it's like they're not that funny probably, and also I don't want to have to go through all that footage again.
Yeah.
So screw it.
No, we weren't super funny during Legacy. We were very serious and like, oh yeah.
Maybe if I get desperate one day for a video,
we'll consider something like that. Okay, cool. Something not disregarded, but yeah, I mean the bloopers are not what I think you've come to expect with Rich Alvarez. Bloopers.
I don't even think I ever released the bloopers for season 2 of Mario World. So
yeah,
we'll see.
We never did. So let's see. Why are some of the interactive adventures, namely Love Game and Savory, Shampoo, and the old Smashing Stuff episodes in your channel got marked as private?
Because too many of the cast members, didn't like them or thought they were boring, stupid, dumb, or all the above, and begged me to delete them from the channel. So, because they're my friends and they starred in those videos, I deleted them from the channel.
Correct. It was an external request.
They thought that they were embarrassing. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I'm going to abide by it because they're my friends.
Correct. Yeah, it's not my first choice either, but oh well. Oh well. We're talking about Star Wars a lot. Any thoughts on the LCC? What's the LCC? What's that stand for? That's a super shitty thing. I feel like I should know. Star Wars LCC. Oh, the lightsaber choreographed competition.
Why didn't you just say that? Nobody knows what LCC means.
Oh, interesting. Okay. N64 says we are talking about Star Wars. Any thoughts?
I mean, I think we've already said it's too late to participate in it.
Yeah, we can't participate in it, but I've often
cool
wanted
stuff,
to do those. Yeah,
we'll watch it probably.
Yeah. As the fight choreographer, I might just make them do it one day. Just be like, yeah, we're done! Sort of things and whatnot. Or I might get my karate team involved. We might do something. But no plans to participate in the LCC at this point. But, oh boy, it's tempting. It's real tempting. Here we go. If Switch had a virtual console, I'd look forward to the first 3 Paper Mario games and some Zelda ports.
Sure, yep.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
That's a good one.
So let's just move right along here.
Yeah, right. We're so close. Have you tried the podcast website like Maximum Fun? Maximum Fun consistently produces my favorite podcasts. Oh. They produce Adventure Zone, which is my favorite podcast of all time, and the greatest Dungeons and Dragons podcast anybody has ever done. Fight me about it, okay?
How would you get on there? Would we like submit one and see if they'd like it to put on there?
I have no idea what's involved.
Sounds like we're not good enough for Maximum Fun.
Maximum Fun is some dedicated career, 20-year plus like radio guys.
Okay,
so that's tough.
We'll see about that.
That being said, they're also entirely comedy. Comedy and like improvisation. So if we fall into that category, it's a really cool network. They're entirely listener supported and artist funded. So it's this closed network of like self-managed, like small like niche groups. It's really well managed. It's very cool. So that's all good. Try to podcast website Maximum Fun. Yeah, we should check that out. Actually, Adventure Zone is the best one of the Maximum Fun, which is why I think they have it there. Yep, that's all good. Richie, how many lightsabers are you going to ask Andy to do when you're doing your Star Wars series? All of them! I mean, at least 3.
At least 3. Good answer.
Well, there's 3 in the pilot.
Oh, yeah.
Two bad guy sabers and one good guy saber.
Spoilers!
Hey, you shut up.
Marty Man said, I also remembered you said you did a scene that involved without a beard, according to one of your past streams. Are you still talking about the Mario movie? Because every scene I did as the Darkness, I did not have a beard at all.
No beard, except for the scene where he was sketchy apartment darkness. Sketchy then he did have the beard. So that's all good. Blaze Gamer, what up? Loshi Lord, oi. Trailer Park Samurai has been watching since 2007. Jesus, sweet. It's like 10 years. Wow. Marty Man wants you to make public the Decius Space Smash again.
The answer is no!
No! That was one of the ones that was requested. Okay, let's see. OG YouTube died in 2012. You got me there, buddy. Let's see. Who's animating? Oh, yeah. Who is animating our new series? What's the name of the series? We should give him a shout out.
So, Wounded Chicken Studios is the name of the studios that makes the animated series. The head animator, his name is John. Yeah. And he's a really nice guy. I provide him the scripts and we do the voices. He animates everything, makes it look really cool. He sends it back. I add in the sound effects and music, and we call it a show.
Yeah. We call it a show. Yeah, we put a stamp on it. We're like, boom, boom, Rich Alvarez. It's good. And that's all well and good. Let's see. Josh asking, what's your favorite saber color?
I am partial to my saber colors.
I actually don't even know what saber color he's going to have in the movie yet.
I don't think that my character in our show is going to have this color because it wouldn't be fitting, but I'm really partial to orange with a black core. It's what I have in the Old Republic
MMO. He's got these orange with black core. What did you call them? You came up with
Hornet Blades.
The Hornet Blades. Yeah, the fucking Hornet Blades are so dope. Don't you have two of them?
Yeah, I have two Hornet Blades.
Yeah, he's got these two saber...
Someone will have a Hornet Blade in our show.
Yeah, somebody, but not you, because you're the good guy. Your boy here can have him, because he's a bad guy. But I'm probably... I don't know.
You probably just have your little red.
Yeah. I might go... I probably just have red. I'm just an acolyte. It's whatever.
Someone will have a Hornet Blade.
Somebody really well deserving will have the freaking Hornet Blades. Okay, cool.
Maybe someone who's bad, but we don't expect them to have a lightsaber until they have a lightsaber.
Yeah, right.
I know exactly who I'm thinking of.
The LCC contest starts May 4th and ends late in October. Well, I don't know. If we're deep underway in Star Wars, we might just get in on that shit as a promotional thing. Not saying no, not saying yes. Go ahead and keep me abreast on that situation.
Abreast?
Yeah. Sponge Caleb, so glad you're looking forward to the Star Wars web show. Trio Park Samurai, would you rather see Clone Wars TV show come back or a Yoda spin-off movie?
Neither. I would rather them just keep going with Rebels. I like Rebels.
Wow.
Clone Wars was great for the last couple seasons. Those first two.
I know, right? We all remember Clone Wars for where it left off. Okay, let's just be honest about this conversation. We all remember where Clone Wars left off, and it was dope. Clone Wars went places in its last few seasons.
Yeah, but for the most part, the loose threads of Clone Wars are tied up in Rebels, and I really like where Rebels is going. So I would just like more Rebels.
It's really just a continuation of Clone Wars. Let's just be freaking real. It's already kind of coming back. That being said, I actually don't want a Yoda spinoff. I love the idea that he's just this mysterious weirdo. That's cool for me. I like the idea that that's all continued to be shrouded.
No one even wanted a Han Solo spinoff, let's be honest. We just want new stuff.
I mean, I'm down with a Han Solo spinoff. If we had to spin off anybody, that's probably the one who deserved it. But I don't know. I'm concerned that we're gonna spiral down origin story town now, and everybody doesn't need an origin story.
We're going to origin story town.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Oh, yeah. How did you get in contact with Wounded Chicken? Was he a fan of the channel?
He's a fan, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no idea for how long, but yeah, he's a fan of the channel, and he's that's what got him the gig.
We've been going for an hour and 12 minutes, so...
Oh, shit. Okay,
one more question.
Real quick, we're going to speed round the last few. Okay, ready? What are your thoughts on Rocket League? Love it. Super good game. Got really drunk. Played it the other night. Super good. So I can Star Wars stuff. Want to know everything. That's cool. Me too. Hey, Richard, I have a bunch of after stuff. Steven...
they died. No, I'm just kidding.
They're dead. They're gone.
They moved away.
They disappeared. We deleted them from the earth. A combination of creative differences and just falling out on an interpersonal level caused people to fragment into different things. Everybody is well, I think.
Wow.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Any other type of saber is going to be in the new series? Light Staff or Light Whip? No plans at this point, but, we're going to go ahead and see. That's the cool thing about being the older series is we can get super creative. Let's see. Want a KOTOR TV series? Me too. Any progress in the multi-reaction video? No idea. Ask him.
It's not happening!
Oh, you shut up. I'm down with the Han Solo spinoff. Yeah, me too. I know you should ask how many seasons you're planning for with the Star Wars web show. Until we're dead! Until we're dead! Okay, cool. I want an Obi-Wan spinoff. I don't know that I do.
We're going to get one, though. So.
I think so. I think he's probably the other one that's most forgivable. I read his origin story book, and it was pretty brutal, and they're not going to do that.
No.
But, it'll be cool.
Yeah, because Disney only retcons things so that they can retcon them again.
Right.
Because they're like, here's all the new comics which are canon until we make movies that retcon them again.
Right. Because you ever see in like 100 years now remaking Star Wars? Hell yeah. If we get the immortality serum, we're making Star Wars ad infinitum until like the sun goes out, okay? I would like to ask that I have oh, wait, nope, we already covered that. Would you be interested in an origin movie for Palpatine? No. Unless it is a larger part of a Darth Pelagius movie, then maybe. It looks up some free podcasting services. Look onto Amazon Web Services, Buzzsprout, Pelagian, Speaker, and SoundCloud.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Noted. OMG. Smiley face. Have a great night. Garrett, I see his crash. Rich, do you like apples?
I do.
Okay, good. Love you guys. No, Eric here likes Archer. Series First Legacy. Holly's Lady of the Lake instead of Christine. Because she was available, and we wanted to give her a role. Apples suck, mangoes rule. You shut up. I miss the stupid Mario Brothers. Well, we just made a movie about it. Sorry. Garrett, do you like apples? I like apple pie. Do you want a prequel to the prequels?
Not necessary. All right.
And
I think that's about it.
Mangoes are awesome. We did it! We caught up! Hooray! Woo! Okay, cool.
And we're done.
And we're done, folks. That was a really, really hard sprint to the finish.
Well, guys, thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
You can see this awesome guy all the time on twitch.tv/The Complaint Department. You can check me out right here on youtube.com/RichAlvarez. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell to get notifications. We are here.
Please and thank you. The new year has started. We're back on the horse. Sorry for the hiatus. We got sick and had a lot of holiday stuff to deal with, but Complaint Department's kicking back in. Rich Alvarez is kicking back in. You can catch live streams, more information on Star Wars. We got a bunch of production meetings to see where everything is going soon, so we will have shit for you soon.
Right. Yeah, we'll be here. Now, almost no excuses. We'll be here every Thursday unless one of us dies or something.
I get really ill if I break my leg.
Next Thursday, we might be starting a little bit late, but it will happen. So
and we'll have a topic. We'll have a topic. Don't expect another
week.
Open Q&A. This was a freebie. This is a freebie. We love you guys. We're going to see you later.
All right, guys. Love you. Bye.